Welcome to The Explainer. You know, we love to break down big ideas here, and today we are tackling a big one, discipline. But probably not in the way you're used to thinking about it. We're going to get into why just forcing it almost never works, and how you can actually redesign your life so discipline becomes, well, almost automatic.
Okay, let's just start with the feeling I think we all know. That sense of failure when you just can't stick to your own plans, right? You set a goal, you're all motivated, and then boom, you're on the couch, scrolling through your phone, and just beating yourself up for not being able to do the one thing you said you were gonna do.
So we're always told this is a character flaw, aren't we? That discipline is all about willpower. And if you don't have it, well, you must just be lazy or not trying hard enough. But here's a thought. What if that whole idea is just wrong? What if the problem isn't you at all, but the way you're approaching it?
And this, right here, is the big idea we're going to unpack. The issue isn't your character. It's a conflict in your brain. It's a neurobiological truth. Think about it like this. You're trying to run brand new, modern software, studying for that exam, building a business, on some seriously ancient hardware. And that hardware, it's programmed for something totally different. Just surviving, right now.
Okay, so to really get why discipline feels like this constant uphill battle, we've got to look at the programming that's been running in our heads for, well, millions of years. And look, this software is amazing at what it was designed for. The problem is that design just really doesn't mesh with our modern goals.
I mean, your brain basically evolved to be a lazy hunter-gatherer. It's not trying to get you to the gym, no way. It wants you on the couch, because that saves precious energy. It doesn't want you to sit down and write that boring report. It wants you to open TikTok because, hello, instant dopamine. It's a guaranteed reward. And this isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's just biology.
And that brings us to this really key idea, cognitive ease. Your brain isn't really rational, it's just super efficient. It doesn't care about what's best for you 6 months from now, it only cares about what's easiest right now. And this choice, it happens on autopilot, totally unconsciously, before you even realize a decision was made.
This quote from James Clear just nails it, doesn't it? When you're just trying to power through with willpower, what you're really doing is fighting a non-stop battle against your brain's default setting, which is to take the easy way out. And you know what? That's a fight you're probably gonna lose, because eventually willpower gets tired. It always does.
So, if fighting our brain is a losing game, what's the answer? Well, we have to stop trying to be a drill sergeant, forcing our way through everything. Instead, we need to become an architect. We have to start designing a better path for our brain to follow.
And this, right here, this is the secret sauce of those people who seem so disciplined. Newsflash, they don't have more willpower than you. They're not superhumanly motivated. They are just better engineers of their own lives. They get that our behavior is shaped by what's easy and available, so they rig the game. They design their world to make the right choices the most obvious, easiest choices. I mean, just think about how powerful this is. In one study, all they did was put more water bottles in the drink coolers at a cafeteria. That's it. And guess what? Water sales shot up by over 25%. They didn't put up a single motivational poster, they didn't give a speech, they just made water easier to grab. A tiny environmental tweak led to a huge automatic change in behavior. Zero extra willpower required.
So this is the whole game right here. You have to become a choice architect for yourself. The goal is simple. Make your good habits easier and your bad habits harder. It's all about reducing friction for the good stuff and adding friction to the bad stuff. You want it to be easier to pick up that book than it is to grab your phone. You want putting on your workout clothes to be the most effortless thing you can do when you wake up.
And this quote, man, it just gets right to the heart of it all. It doesn't matter how big your goals are. You don't rise to that level. You fall back to the level of your systems. Your good intentions for the future, they don't mean a thing compared to what you actually do day in and day out. It's your daily systems, not your big dreams, that really determine where you end up. Okay, so let's get super practical. How do you actually build these systems? The good news is you don't need some massive life-changing overhaul. It actually starts with something way simpler, just hacking the routines you already have. And we're gonna do it using 4 simple but really powerful laws. So the absolute best way to build a new habit is to piggyback it onto one you already have. This is called habit stacking. So instead of just saying, I'll meditate more, you say, after I brush my teeth in the morning, I will meditate for 2 minutes. See what you're doing? You're hijacking a pathway in your brain that's already paved and strong. You're not starting from zero.
And these 4 laws, which James Clear made famous in Atomic Habits,
are basically the instruction manual for designing any habit. You have to make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. It's that simple. Let's see what that looks like in the real world.
Okay, look at this table. This just shows the difference so clearly. On one side, the poorly designed habit, studying, takes so much energy just to get started, right? Your stuff's in your bag, it feels like this huge, boring task. But look at the other side, the well-designed version. Your materials are already out, so it's obvious. You start with a drink you like, so it's attractive. Your only goal is 5 minutes, so easy, and then you get to check it off, which is so satisfying. See, it totally reframes procrastination. It's not that you're lazy, it's that the task was just poorly designed.
But here's the thing. This is about so much more than just clever life hacks. This goes deeper. Because when you start to consistently change these systems, you start to change something way more important: how you see yourself, your identity. It stops being about what you do and starts becoming about who you are.
And this is such a freeing idea. The people who are the most consistent, they aren't superhuman. I promise you, they don't wake up every single morning bursting with motivation. They just have a better system. They have a structure in place that makes the right thing happen, especially on the days they don't feel like it. The decision was made for them weeks ago when they designed their environment. At this point, the action is just inevitable.
This is where the real magic happens. Lasting change clicks into place when your habits start to prove your new identity to yourself. Think about it. Every time you hit the gym, every time you read one page, every time you stick to the plan, you're casting a vote. A vote for the kind of person you want to become. You're not just acting like a healthy person anymore. With every single action, you're gathering evidence that you are a healthy person.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Discipline is not some virtue you're born with. It's not a moral test you pass by suffering. It's just a side effect. It's the natural result of living in a well-designed environment. It's what happens when you finally stop fighting your brain and start designing a path for it to follow.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What is one habit, just one small thing, that you can redesign starting today? How could you make it a little more obvious, more attractive, easier, or more satisfying? Because just making that decision, that's it. That's the first vote you cast for the new you.